So within a
I
school,
don't.
if they
Yeah.
asked all the students and the parents that listen, who would be for all religious symbols, and these are the selection of things, and we voted on it, compared to no religious symbols, and the people that facilitate, the community that facilitates gets to vote on it. How would you feel about that?
Well, I
Like
don't believe in absolute democracy. I believe in liberal democracy. Liberal democracy limits absolute democracy. It tells you that there are certain things that are
you cannot do.
um, that you cannot do, but there are certain things that are not up for the majority, the dictatorship of the majority. When it comes
Exactly.
to fundamental human rights, it limits the power of the majority.
Hmm. Okay.
Yes, I agree. Like, I also don't want like a referendum to be like in every 6 months on all the decisions that people want to make. Like, that will be horrible.
Okay. Do you
So,
think
for
it was
example,
wrong? Sorry.
in the United States, if the majority of the people of the United States wanted to be like, oh, this we're mostly Christian, so to hell with let's say, for example, they said to hell with secularism, we want Christian laws, okay, even though they're majority, because it's a liberal democracy, they would not be able to do that. It would be against their constitution, even if the majority want that.
Exactly. I think democracy should be limited by your constitution. But then what do you say to separatism? Like, if Texas says that we want to be independent, then should we allow that?
No.
Uh, then like if Kashmiris say that we want to be independent, then why should we allow that?
Because the secession of Texas would be against international laws. Kashmir getting a referendum was something that was legally and constitutionally promised to them. That promise was recognized internationally as well. It's mostly a
But
violation. It's mostly an acceptance or a violation, depending on whether or not it's an acceptance or a violation of international norms.
okay,
So, for
but like
example, the secession of Quebec, I would have endorsed it if they got the vote through the referendum. You know what I mean?
okay,
Or
but like
Scotland.
in in if you come to Kashmir, then like the international community guidelines that were set, they were that Pakistan has to withdraw and everything, that a due process has to be followed. And now it is like 100% confirmed that that due process cannot be followed, because like the three parties, Pakistan, India and China, the three will like, India has to like maintain the police system
So,
and take out all the excessive army. Pakistan and China have to take out all of the army. So that is like not possible. So like if
can't you say that you were in favor of all the actions necessary to make the due process happen? To make all the process happen.
like if all the actions that like in a world
No,
like
like you're in favor of making the conditions for a referendum to be met. Like, wouldn't you be like? Couldn't you say that? I'm in favor of
which
whatever actions need to be made. Like you're saying right now, a referendum is impossible. Can't you make it possible by, I don't know the details, but like, can't you at
but
least move in a direction where it becomes possible, given that that was a promise made to the
would
Kashmiris?
it also require that the Islamization that Pakistan has done that be undone?
Well, that you can't undo that.
Why?
That would be impossible to do by this point.
Like it is pretty easy. Just give them the education system, and like it will be done in like 3 or 4 generations.
Yeah, maybe. Anyways, that's another debate for another topic. That's another topic for another debate. I said it opposite.
Oh yeah,
But
I was
anyways, we
initially
should.
there for that debate only.
Yes, let's do. Yeah, I mean, we were supposed to have Oxymoron today, and with Ibn
But
Khayyam coming up and this debate in Kashmir,
yeah,
but I don't know. They keep changing. We keep agreeing on a time, and they keep changing it. So
like
I'll keep
Oxymoron
trying
was
to do.
busy, so like I once contacted. You know that scene from the Avengers when Hulk said like Iron Man says that Hulk says that you want me to help you to put Ultron into this, put Jarvis into this, and then Iron Man says that no, I want me to help you to put Jarvis into this. So I asked Oxymoron that would you like some my help, and then 2 or 3 days later he was like, I think you would want my help because you are going up there because I'm busy.
Well, you know, when we eventually have that debate with him and Khayyam, both of you could, like, either one of you or both of you could come. So you're still welcome
Oh,
to.
I would like to come.
So
Thanks.
yeah, okay. I'm a friendly Muslim. Are you familiar with the Kashmir debate as much?
Oh yeah, the Kashmir Files. and the debaters are, yeah, yes, I am.
All right, so you should come as well, because you could help him and Kayam to talk to these Hindutva people and you two will take, you and Abhikam would take one side of the Kashmir debate, and Satya and Oxymoron will take the other side. If you'd like to send me your questions for me to answer during our Q&As, become a patron. If you would like to have a discussion with me live on air at the end of the Q&As, become a YouTube member. Link to both is in the description. Thank you for your support.